Hey there team, and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Cell to Singularity. Evolution never ends. What a mouthful. This is the latest sort of clicker idler that's on the Steam charts. It's free to play. I love clickers and idlers. There's an argument for them being a more casual game for sure. They definitely possess a different part of my mind share, but that doesn't change the fact that I derive great pleasure from them. And so let's see what all the bloody hubbub is about this. Alright, here we go. I'm clicking on a... You've collected some entropy. Use entropy to buy evolution's upgrades. What's going on there? Let's unplug our control in case that's what's interfering with it. Okay, so I've got an upgrade tree. Tap to select planet Earth for $8. That's a deal, baby. I'll pay that anytime. Tap again to buy. Okay. Earth provides just the right mixture of chemicals, an abundance of water, and an oxygen-rich atmosphere, creating the ideal environment for developing life. Right, so we're sort of evolving from, oh, there we go, we can buy some soup, or we can buy the moon. Okay, yeah. No, how do I get the fuck out of here? Oh, maybe okay. Let's click on our molten ball again. Where's Earth? I thought I bought Earth game. All right, let's buy some soup. Home star. Stars are the power source of the universe. Solar waves pour onto nearby planets and provide energy for millions of years. I can afford amino acids. Atoms and molecules bond together to create amino acids, organic compounds that combine to build proteins. They're some of the most essential building blocks for life. Yeah, one please. Amino acids are the building blocks of life. Well, that's good, isn't it? I kind of like that it's pseudo-educational. That's it's probably the best way to do it in games. Don't lay that shit on too thick, you know? Every life you buy earns more background entropy production. Ooh, what's this, ready? I'll press the ready button. Mutation accelerator. Add power to the accelerator and life on this planet. 2 times income boost. Oh, okay. Is that a free-to-play thing? Yeah, here we go. Use Darwinium. No, fuck off. I'm not doing that. Alright, so what do? I click on life. Alright. Oh, I can click anywhere. Oh, okay. And what's this arrow doing? Oh, you want me to press this? Nucleotides. Oh, what is this? Amino acids. I can buy more amino acids, right, and they're earning me more goobers. Good work, boys. Well done. Oh, this is nice. License-free music. What was that? Shooting star. Skip. Right, okay, stop fucking bombarding me with pay to win shit. I understand it's the nature of the beast with these sort of games. Okay, right. Oh, I can upgrade my amino acids. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we got a lot of different vectors. Look at Earth go. It's spinning away, twirling away. So we can click on Earth to earn points. That's cool. Let's buy more amino acids because they're earning me a passive income. And then we can go down here and we can click on that. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which screen we're clicking on, does it? What's this? Entropy tap gains +1 per tap. Now what's this? Oh, it's a big bloody goober, big bomb. All right, 240 amino acids, DNA. What's DNA do? Oh, it's in the life tree. Molecule with unique property of self-replication. DNA's infinite configuration forms the foundation of all evolutionary changes. It contains the genetic instructions for all life on Earth. 1, please. I would like very much to buy DNA. Oh, I can just click on this screen as well. Hang on, so why don't we just sit in the upgrade screen? That makes the most sense, doesn't it? Yep, I'll buy DNA, please. There he is, look at him. Daniel the DNA. Off he goes. And what's he do? Oh, he adds a rate of income as well. Okay, 46, that's probably the cheapest. Okay, so we've got sort of 3 screens. I like the little dancing around, little fellas. Then what else have we got here? 300, 110, 46 to upgrade that. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so that's represented here on this tree here. Okay. And these are all represented there as well, right? Moon, protein. Right, so this screen covers everything, to be honest. So this is the screen right here. So we can just sit in this tree forever, can we? Might get a bit boring, I'm not sure. Or we could sit in the other thing and watch our little amino acids. Oh, I guess that little floating ball is appearing in different areas. No, we don't touch that one. Maybe? Oh, I can spin it around. That's pretty cool. So 240 on this tree is the moon. And what does that do? Entropy tap gets +4. Okay. So 240. Let's just stay here. Well, this dude's looking a little bit sour, just sitting still. There is something incredibly mellow about this. I guess it's cool that they've put, I'm assuming this music is free domain. I mean, it's classic, but sometimes you get the, like the orchestras that, not compose them, but perform them will actually claim against you. So there you go, there's a peek behind the curtain. But from a developer point of view, they haven't paid for any licensing or anything like that, because for them to use this music, it should be free domain. But you could probably just turn this music off and listen to some Spotify bangers as well, right? It was 240, wasn't it? We're getting that passive income right up there now. $18 per second, eh? That's more than I can click. Quantum charge. Oh, now you're going to charge me money for it? You can fuck off. That's okay. It's a little dishonest, right? Like, let's be honest, people playing this, they know what this is. They know if they're going to spend the money or not, right? And I feel like if the developer is so connected to be able to create these addicting idle loops, which infers an understanding of the player mentality, right? Then they should be sensible about the not predatory, but it's almost there's a desperate nature to pushing the microtransactions, right? And we all know, well, maybe we don't all know, but you can look it up. It's not hidden. But if you have your player base of a clicker or a free-to-play game that has a monetization component that it relies on, 99% of your player base, something ridiculous like that, are never going to drop a cent. Like me, right? I'm just not. You know, get angry at me, whatever. But I'm just not. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't feel a scratch. Actually, that is a lie. I think I've dropped some money on some stuff in the past, but like, it's incredibly rare. What they're trying to do is tap the whale, right? And the whale, the money means different things to him, you know, and I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with having whales bankroll your game, because, let's be honest, that dude probably makes so much money that it doesn't matter for him. And if he's enjoying the experience, then what is it for him to just bankroll it? But anyway, we won't get into it too much. My point is, no one is new to this idea. No one is shocked that the developers want you to buy microtransactions. And the option should be there, and it should be clear, and it should be obvious. All right, we're up to 240. For those whales that do want to fund it, right? But coming full circle, clicking on this and giving me a couple of free goes and then making it paid, that's a little gross. That's a little rude. And what is your... Let's put it in a spreadsheet. What is your plan? Because this is what I think happens. Bloody 1% of the dudes that click on that will actually give you $3 or something like, right? The other 99% not only will not give you money, but they will get the shits a little bit. Like, if you could somehow tangibly track how much that pushes them away from playing the game, a chunk of people might just turn it off straight away and go, hang on, the last few were free, this one's not free, you can get fucked, I'll go play something else. And I feel like that's not enough. That's not enough to reasonably Because I'm talking about it right now. I don't think it's enough to justify that behavior, in that now I'm sitting here going, instead of it just being an idle game that I'm aware that I could put money into it, it's going to try and pull these little tricks. It's going to, you know, to try and get the screen in front of me. And that's not really how it works, right? Going full circle, the whales know that they're whales. You don't need to try and bamboozle people and trick them with pay screens. The guys that are going to pay for this game are already going to pay for it. Anyway, just some thoughts, but what would I know? I'm just a dickhead who plays video games. Protein, 100% more efficient DNA. That's pretty cool. What's that? 300. Well, let's wait for that. We bought the moon. Let's go observe the moon. Hello, moon. Oh, I can click on the moon. I can click on Earth, and Earth wiggles a bit. How much was it again? I forgot. 300. Oh, right. Okay. Well, we'll buy protein next. Dun, da, da, da. Look at that. 600 next for RNA. Amino acids are 300% more efficient. I wonder if... No, we haven't had any visual changes because of protein. Oh, we have these though. Prokaryotic cell. The one thing I'm missing here is the little infos. Building blocks of living cells. Proteins are molecules made from long chains of amino acids. So while I was critical of this game's trying to bamboozle with, we might as well buy it because we can afford it. I like this pseudo-educational thing. Call me an old fuddy-duddy. I won't play a full educational game because, you know, who wants to do that? But I don't mind these little lore bits that are helping, because I'm not super well versed in all this stuff, in all the DNA sludge that makes us. RNA is responsible for transferring genetic code from the nucleus to, what's this? Ribosomes to make proteins. It controls gene expression and regulation. Well, that's pretty cool. What's going on here? 800. Oh, we're nearly there. Let's just buy that. Plasma membrane. DNA is more efficient. Plasma membrane protects the interior of cells from the environment. 800, okay. Look at the earning potential of this bloke. That's nuts. So I'm curious because, like, presumably we're going to get life, you know? We're going to get bloody single cell organisms, and this is going to be fun. It's like, color me curious. In fact, look at this dude. First living organism. These tiny unicellular organisms lacked a membrane-wrapped nucleus, but paved the way for the rest of life to begin. I want one. Can I have one, please? Ooh, first signs of life bubble up in the primordial soup. Cool. Yeah, let me look at him. Look at him, little bathtub man. Oh, we get different music. Bloody Age of Empires, we're changing ages. Now, what's this? Time flux? Oh, look at this. This is all the money thing. Okay, that's fine. Have this page. That's fine. That makes perfect sense. But that's it. No more pop-ups, please. Achievements. Beginnings. Holy shit. What happened there? Evolve first living organism. I got fucking $1 bazillion. Prokaryotes have high metabolic and growth rates, leading them to be not only the first true organisms on Earth, but also one of the most prolific. Oh, interesting. So it's an achievement for getting this bloke. Oh wow. Now here's the question. This is the question. Do you? Because if you walk away, this will presumably idle in the background. Do you throw all your bank stuff in the high-end late game stuff that normally in a play session you wouldn't be able to afford? So there's an argument for that. A rare opportunity is afforded to you. Or do you just cash the stuff through the linear progression as intended, right? You just treat it as if you were playing the game for the 8 hours you're away or whatever. We might go from the top down, just because. But there's also an argument for relative efficiency. But at that same time, once we spend all our money, we should be at net relative efficiency for where we are in the game, but with a little bit of a late game advantage. So I'm going to leverage that. We're going to buy mitosis. Entropy tap gets 14 per tap. What are we getting at the moment? 6? Now we get 20. Cool. What about what's going on here? You're all like 600. Okay. Though there is an argument that there's an opportunity here to get more investment, you know? What's going on? 1250. Virus. Prokaryotic cell 50% more efficient. Well, that's cool. And DNA is 100% more efficient. I like that too. What's this? Nucleus. Prokaryotic cell more efficient. Good. Yeah. Amino acids more efficient. Ooh, ozone layer. Asexual reproduction. Okay. Mitochondria. The cell's more efficient. Okay, cool. Well, that makes sense. We've just banked all of that. And now we're going to bank the high end here. Oh, what is this? Look at him. He's a little bloody spaceship bubble ball man. I like it. That's cool. Oh, is that a cutaway to show you what it looks like on the inside? I'll be curious to see later things. Like, let's just assume he's a little ball. You know what? I need my infos. I bought so many things. Volcano? Carbon dioxide produced by erupting prehistoric volcanoes warmed the Earth and was a major catalyst in making Earth habitable in the early stages of development. That's cool. What else we got? Virus is a biological agent that replicates within other cells. Surprisingly, if it were not for the virus's ability to infiltrate the DNA of organisms, humans might not even exist. Well, there you go. Isn't that cool? Nucleus? A cell's control center. The nucleus contains the chromosomes that house DNA. Yeah, right. Mitosis. Process of asexual reproduction where one cell divides into two identical cells. It occurs only in eukaryotic cells and enables single-celled organisms to multiply. Cool. What else do we miss? Mitochondria. The powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria are organelles that convert glucose to energy, and the eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic. The prokaryotic cell's more complex cousin, the eukaryotic cell, has nucleus to store the genetic information. Fungi, plants, animals, and protozoa are all built on these cells. Well, that is cool, isn't it? Look at that. We've earned so many dollars while I've been sitting here. Let's buy this. Filter feeding. More efficient. A passive way of finding nourishment involving having nutrients filter through an organism's body. This is the feeding method of choice for shellfish, krill, and sponges. Yeah, cool. He called me a sponge. Cytoplasm. Daily mutation, gain your reward. Okay. I'm getting these bloody dollary dues. Support the game, buy cubes. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. Look, I've seen much more egregious examples. What is this? Time flux. What does that do? I don't want to engage it if I don't understand it. Whatever, we'll just skip on that. Did I read my cytoplasm? Is a gel-like colorless substance that fills the inside of a eukaryotic cell. If it is secured by cell membrane and all the organelles float in it. Okay, cool. We're building up our little box. We bought tissue. Tissue are groups of cells come together to perform a specific function. Organs are formed by groups of tissue. Cool. Let's buy these super expensive blokes again. Oh, it shows you what you've got to unlock. Oh, I've got an achievement. Big dollars. Amino origins. I made 25 amino acids. I like that these achievements are hidden from you. 240? Well, I like that they give you lots of dollars. In 1806, French chemist Louis Nicolas Vauquelin and Pierre-Jean Robequet, I'm not sure, isolated a compound in asparagus that was subsequently named asparagine, the first amino acid to be discovered. Oh, well, that's cool. 1800, basically. That's crazy. Asexual reproduction. Oh, give me a bit of that. Similar to mitosis, asexual reproduction is a process by which an entire organism is produced from a single parent. Some types of asexual reproduction are budding, sporification, and parthenogenesis. I remember studying a little bit about that. The main big disadvantage of that is, how do I put this? I can't put it scientifically because it's been so long since I went to uni. I studied like earth sciences the first time I went to university. So like mass extinctions and volcanism and that. So some stuff like this, but not really about more organisms. But I recall the big thing on asexual production is if you just have this one chain of the parent to the child to the child to the child, and then this particular strain of virus or disease comes through your biome, your region or whatever, it could just wipe an entire species because there's no like genetic diversification, right? Obviously not at this level. I'm talking more like at animals and that sort of thing. So there are still things, I think, like there's still a lot of life that do asexual production, but I believe again, I could be totally off the mark with some of this stuff, but I believe a lot of it gets extinct pretty easily because if you've got well, look at humans, you know, we're all intermingling and we're getting all really messy sort of different versions of each other. Look how differently and varied we all are across the world. It takes a little bit more bloody oomph from a lethal virus to wipe out, say, like even just an entire village or something, you know? Are you going to make me pay for this, are you? To earn $42,000 for $1? Well, I'll pay because I have my free dollars, don't I? But I guess the upside of this is that, especially in the early days, you've only really, like it's necessary, right? Because you only have one of a thing, so it has to produce onto itself, I guess. Oh, jellyfish! The one becomes many. The first multicellular organism emerges. Ooh, I got a little bloody seascape now. Life created Otto the bus driver a sponge. The world's first multicellular organism. Look at this, look how much it's producing. Sponges are stationary filter feeders. They are a product of multiple eukaryotic cells coming together. This is actually like, I'm no joke, the educational component of this is fucking cool. Let's get ozone layer. All right, look, it auto selects it. That's cool. The ozone layer in the Earth's stratosphere protects the planet from ultraviolet radiation. Over time, human pollution has damaged this essential barrier. It's a bit sad, isn't it? Okay, so we've got many boxes now. Can I see the ozone layer? I'm not sure, maybe. But now, can I have that too? Just give me, yeah, whatever. Just give me the bloody dollars. There's a sponge. Sexual reproduction. Let's go, boys, little swimmers. A long method of cell multiplication involving both meiosis and mitosis. Sexual reproduction combines genetic information from two individuals of different types or sexes to create a new organism. Yeah, right, okay. I always found, now look, I'm an idiot on the outside looking in. A lot of this stuff is foreign to me. But like, I can, even just talking then about like asexual to, you know, proper sexual, you can sort of understand the merits of why one wins out for the major species on the planet. Not just us, but like mammals, a lot of life. I wonder if there's maybe a third way that not only could happen, but did happen. Maybe three-way sexual production or something. I don't know. My imagination's quite limited. But evolution killed it off, right? You hear about the Neanderthals and all that sort of stuff and the Homo sapien, right? Oh God, this is really pushing me. I don't take anything I say for fact. But from what I understand, the Neanderthals, the other blokes, they were bigger, stronger, smarter. They were just fucking better than us, right? Except we figured that out and there was more of us. And so we beat the fucking shit out of them and killed them all and extinct them. That's how I understand it. History with Scarlet, could be wrong. But like, for example, there might be ways that would have been actually better from an evolutionary perspective, but they got killed off by opposition, or it just didn't happen in the correct fucking biome, or, you know, there wasn't enough bloody fucking plankton in the water or something. So I just find it really fascinating that we're here, we got to where we are now, but there are probably ways that were much better, much more efficient, quicker, you know, ideal, but for whatever reason, it didn't get past the earliest steps. It's all very interesting, isn't it? What are we here at? Jellyfish. I'll have a jellyfish. Life leaves the ocean floor. The journey begins. Show me my jelly boy. Look at him. Life created. I made a jellyfish. Look at me go. Look at him bloody swimming around. It's a strange comparison, but it makes me think of Jurassic World evolution. When you make your first dinosaur and you get to watch it walk out the bloody door and have a scream and go for a run, it's always pretty cool. Jellyfish are soft-bodied, free-swimming aquatic animals with a gelatinous, umbrella-shaped body and long floating tentacles. They can propel themselves through water by pulsing their body. Very cool. Okay. Got bonuses, all sorts of stuff. Right, cool. That's probably enough looking at this game. Again, we do overlooks on this channel, overviews, right? Could call them an overlook, I suppose, right? Yeah, overview, right? I'll show you a game, I'll put it on your radar, we'll get an idea of what it's about. So look, you know, from one perspective, you could say this is just another clicker, which is fine, which mean, you know, you might be dismissive of that. You might hate clickers. This might be the clicker you finally give a go on. Again, I play lots of different games. I'll play, you know, guilty pleasures, and I'll play hardcore engineering number crunching games. But there's always going to be a place in my heart for clickers. They are lovely. They're great to zone out to and recharge the batteries, listen to some music and just kick back, right? They're very relaxing in their sort of, dare I say, monotonous yet cathartic nature. This is really cool because of the educational component. And you know what? That might not appeal to many, but it appeals to me. Recently I played Age of Empires 4, has a pretty educational history lesson campaign, and what can I say, I'm becoming a bit of a sucker for games that don't overload you with it, but they give you a little bit of talking points for around the water cooler, huh? Making me little jellyfish and my mitochondria and my eukaryotic cells, right? I'm already forgetting half of it, but I'm remembering the other half, which is pretty cool. And the polish is there as well. You know, these different little biomes that I can click between. You know, this isn't stellar stuff. No pun intended. Oh, I can fuck with the Earth's spin. That's cool. But we're going to get more, right? Look, we got jellyfish and sponges. We're going to get a bloody dudes on the land. And this is a great carrot on a stick. It's like, where is this going? Because the thing is, with most clickers, right, similar to what we were saying about whales, know who they are and they're going to spend that money, right? Like, it's an unspoken understanding between developer and whale, right? I think the same thing goes with clicker people, right? Most people that love clickers, they're just going to play every clicker, right? And I suppose they'll do a review in the back of their mind. But there is something cool about having this, even though it's still fairly low poly, and it is a free game, I know, but these biomes, this shows more effort than your average clicker, as I would take it. Like, the systems are great. Like, we played things like Your Chronicle, which is a great game, but it's on the other end of the scale. It's like a fucking spreadsheet, and that's going to bounce some people off. Whereas this has taken the time to be a bit more visually appealing and inviting. And I honestly think in that clicker space, world of difference. I think this would make all the difference in the world. Anyway, I love idlers, I love clickers. Check this out, check my channel out if you haven't already. We play these all the time as they come out because I like them, I really do. Anyway, that's enough. No more waffling from me. Team, might just leave it there for the time being and I'll catch you guys on the next one.